Ready? Ki? Next. Next player Sambu. Best price 5,000. Next player Sambu. First call from Legend Fighter. First call from Legend Fighter at the price of 5,000. 5,000. Call from Legend Fighter. 5,000. Call from Legend Fighter. 5,000. Call from LF. 5,000. 5,000. Call from LF. 6,000. Call from BT. 7,000. Call from LF. 8,000. Call from BT. 9,000. Call from LF. 9,000 call from LF, 10,000 call from BT, 11,000 call from LF, 11,000 call from LF per player Shambhu, 12,000 call from BT, 23,000 from LF, 23,000 call from LF, 23,000, 23,000 call from LF for player Shambhu, 23,000 call from LF for player Shambhu. It's the final call. 23,001, 24,000 from BT, 24,000 call from BT, 24,000 call from BT for player Shambhu, 24,000 call from BT for player Shambhu, 25,000, 25,000 call from Legend Fighter, 25,000, 25,000 call from LF for player Shambhu, 25,000 call from LF, 25,000 call from LF for player Shambhu. It's a final call. 26,000, 26,000 call from BT, 26,000 call from BT, 27,000 from LF, 27,000 call 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 from LF, 28,000, 28,000 from BT, 29,000 from LF, 30,000, 30,000, sorry, 29,000, 29,000 from LF, 30,000 from BT, 30,000 from BT, 30,000 call from BT for player Shambhu, 30,000. It's a final call. 30,001, 30,002, 31,000 from LF, 31,000 from LF, 32,000 from BT, 33,000 call from LF, 33,000 call from LF, 33,000 call from LF for player Sambu, 33,000, 33,000, 33,000 call from LF for player Sambu, 33,000. It's a final call. 33,001, 33,002, 34,000. 34,000 call from BT. 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 Final call. 34,001, 34,002, 35,000 from RCB. 35,000 call from RCB for player Sambu. 35,000. 35,000 call from RCB. 35,000 call from RCB for player Sambu. 35,000. 35,000. 35,000 call from RCB for player Sambu. 35,000. Final call. It's a final call. 35,001, 35,002, 36,000 call from BT. 36,000 call from BT for player Sambu. 36,000 call from BT for player Sambu. 36,000. 36,000 call from BT. 36,000. It's a final call. 36,001, 36,002, 36,003. Sold. 36 at the price of 36,000. Sambu sold to Bengal Tiger BT at the price of 36,000. 36,000. Deepak. Next player Deepak. Best price. Next player Deepak. Best price 2,000. First call from LF. First call from LF at the price of 2,000. 2,000 call from LF per player Deepak. 2,000 call from LF. First call. It was first call. First call from LF. First call from LF for player Deepak at the price of 2,000. 2,000. 2,000 call from LF. Final call. 2001, 3,000. 3,000 call from RSS. 3,000 call from RSS. 3,000 call from RSS for player Deepak. It's a final call. 3,001, 3,002, 4,000. 4,000 call from a legend fighter. 4,000. 4,000 call from LF. 4,000 call from LF. Clear? 4,000 call from legend fighter. 4,000 call from legend fighter for players Deepak. It's a final call. 4,001, 4,002, 4,003. Sold. At the price of 4,000, Deepak sold to legend fighter. At the price of 4,000. 4,000. At the price of 4,000, Deepak sold to legend fighter. Adki next player sir. Next player Akash. Best price 5,000. Next player Akash. 5,000. First call from RSS. First call from RSS. 6,000. 6,000 call from RCB. 6,000 call from RCB. 6,000. 6,000 call from RCB. 6,000. 6,000 call from RCB for player Akash. 6,000. 6,000 call from RCB for player Akash. It's a final call. 6,001, 6,002, 7,000. 7,000 call from RSS. 8,000 call from RCB. 8,000 call from RCB. 8,000 call from RCB for player Akash. 8,000. 8,000 call from RCB for player Akash. 8,000 call from RCB. 9,000 call from RSS. 9,000 call from RSS. 9,000. 9,000 call from RSS. 10,000 from Legend Fighter. 10,000 call from our Legend Fighter. 11,000 call from RCB. 11,000 call from RCB. 12,000 from L. 13,000 call from Bengal Tiger. 14,000 call from RSS. 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 It's a final call. Mama. 15,000 call from Legend Fighter. 15,000 call from Legend Fighter. 15,000 call from Legend Fighter. 16,000 from BT. 17,000 from a Legend Fighter. 17,000 call from Legend Fighter. 17,000 call from Legend Fighter for player Akash. 17,000. It's a final call. 17,001, 18,000 from BT. 18,000 from BT. 19,000 from Legend Fighter. 19,000 call from LF. 19,000. 19,000 call from LF. 19,000 call from LF. 19,000. Final call. 19,001. The LF. 19,002. 20,000. 21,000 call from BT. 21,000 call from BT. 21,000 call from BT. 21,000. 21,000 call from BT. 21,000. 21,000 call from BT. 21,001. 21,002. 22,000. 22,000 call from Legend Fighter. 22,000. 22,000 call from LF. 22,000. 22,000 call from LF. 22,000 call from LF for player Akash. 22,000 call from LF. 22,001. 22,002. 22,003. Sold. At the price of 22,000, Akash sold to Legend Fighter. At the price of 22,000. At the price of 22,000, Akash sold to Legend Fighter. Goodbye. Next player କିଏ? ଏଟା କାଢୁଛ କେମିତି ଏଟା କଡା ହଉଛି କେମିତି? 2000 की? Next player Anand. Sorry. The best price of 2000. First bid from Legend Fighters in the price of 2000. First call from 2000 for batsman Anand. 3000 calls from RSS. 3000. 4000 calls from Legend Fighters. 4000 calls from Legend Fighters. 4000. 4000 calls from Legend Fighters. 4001. 5000 calls from RSS. 5000. 5000 calls from RSS. 5000 calls from RSS. 5001. 5002. 6000 calls from Legend Fighter. 6000. 6000 calls from Legend Fighter. 7000 calls from RSS. 7000 calls from RSS. 7000. 7000 calls from RSS. 7001. 8000 calls from Legend Fighter. 9000 calls from RSS. 10,000 calls from Legend Fighter. 10,000 calls from Legend Fighter. 10,000. 10,000 calls from Legend Fighter. 11,000 calls from RSS. 11,000. 12,000 calls from Legend Fighter. 12,000 calls from Legend Fighter. 12,000 calls from Legend Fighter. 13,000 calls from RSS. 13,000. 13,000 calls from 14,000 calls from Bengal Tiger. 14,000. 14,000 calls from Bengal Tiger. 14,000. 15,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 15,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 15,000 calls from Legend Fighters for batsman Anand. 15,000. 15,001. 15,002. 15,003 sold.
and on sold to Legend Fighters in the price of 15,000.
Next player, Sekhar. Base price 3,000. First call from RSS, 3,000. 3,000 call from RSS. 3,000. 3,000 rupees call from RSS. 4,000 from RCB. 4,000 call from RCB. 5,000 call from LF. 5,000 call from LF. 6,000 call from RSS. 6,000 call from RSS. 6,000 call from RSS. 6,000 call from RSS for player Sekhar. 7,000 call from LF. 7,000 call from LF. 7,000 call from LF. 8,000 call from RSS. 8,000 call from RSS for player Sekhar. 8,000. It's a final call. 8,001. 9,000 call from BT. 9,000 call from BT. 10,000 call from RSS. 10,000 call from RSS. 11,000 call from LF. 11,000 call from LF. 11,000 call from LF. 12,000. 12,000 call from RSS. 13,000 call from LF. 14,000 call from RSS. 15,000 call from LF. 15,000. 15,000 call from LF. 15,000 call from LF. 15,000 call from LF. 15,000. It's a final call. 15,001. 15,002. 16,000. 16,000 call from RSS for player Sekhar. 16,000. 16,000 call from RSS for player Sekhar. 16,000. 16,000. 17,000. 17,000 call from LF. 17,000. 17,000 call from LF. 17,000 call from LF. Final call. 17,001. 17,002. 17,003. 18,000 call from RSS. 19,000 from LF. 19,000 call from LF. 19,000 call from LF. 19,000 call from LF for player Sekhar. Right arm quick bowler. 19,000 call from LF. 19,000. Final call. 19,001. 19,002. 19,003. Sold. At the price of 19,000, Sekhar sold to our left. At the price of 19,000, Sekhar sold to Legend Fighter. At the price of 19,000.
अंकर पूरा हार्ट टीम है जरा अंकर पूरा हार्ट टीम है କିଛି ଦେଖୁନା ଡେରି ଚାଲିଛି ନା 1 2 3 4 5 6 7
ଭଲ ପ୍ଲେୟର ଅମିତ ପ୍ରିୟତ ଶେଖର ମିଳିଲା ବିକାଶ ବି ଭଲ ମିଳିଲା ଆନନ୍ଦ
କିପର ଏରିଆ
ବଢିଆ 15,000 ମିଳିଲା
ନା ଲକ୍ଷେ 34 ଅଛି
ବହୁତ ବାର ଆହୁରି ମିନିମମ୍ ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ପ୍ଲେୟର କିଣି ପାରିଲା
Just break my heart. What do you feel? Chasing the feelings from ghosts in the sky. I hope they don't mind. I need you near. Something to hold someone I can call mine. Please don't break my heart. Just break my heart. What do you feel? Chasing the feelings from ghosts in the sky. I hope they don't mind. I need you near. Something to hold someone I can call mine. Please don't break my heart.
New player, all-rounder, Mr. Ayushman. Base price of 5,000. First calls from Legend Fighters in the price of 5,000. 6,000 calls from RCB. 7,000 from LF. 8,000 from RCB. 9,000 from LF. 10,000 calls from RCB. 11,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 12,000 from RCB. 13 from LF. 14 from RSS. 15 from LF. 16 from RCB. 22 from LF. 22,000 calls from LF for all-rounder Ayushman. 23 from Bitti. 23,000 calls from Bengal Tigers for all-rounder Ayushman. 23,000. 24,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 24,000. 25,000 calls from RCB. 26 from LF. 27 from RCB. 28 from LF. 29 from RCB. 30,000 calls from LF. 30,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 31 from Bengal Tigers. 31,000 calls from Bengal Tigers. 31,000 from Bengal Tigers. 32 from Legend Fighters. 32,000 from Legend Fighters. 32,000 from Legend Fighters. 33 from RCB. 34 from Legend Fighters. 34 from Legend Fighters. 34,000. 34,000 from Legend Fighters. 35 from RCB. 36 from Legend Fighters. 36,000. 36,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 36,000. 37,000 from Bengal Tigers. 37,000. 37,000 calls from Bengal Tigers. 37,000 calls from Bengal Tigers for all-rounder Ayushman. 37,001, 38,000 calls from RCB. 38,000 calls from RCB. 38,000. 38,000. 38,001. 38,002. 39,000 calls from RSS. 39,000. 39,000. 39,000 calls from RSS. 39,001. 40,000 calls from RCB. 40,000 calls from RCB. 40,000 calls from RCB. 40,000 calls from RCB. 40,001. 41,000 calls from Bengal Tigers. 41,000. 41,000 calls from Bengal Tiger. 41,000. 41,001. 41,002. 42,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 42,000. 42,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 42,000. 42,001. 42,002. 43,000 calls from RCB. 43. 44,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 44,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 44,000. 44,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 44,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 44,001. 44,002. Final 45,000 calls from RCB. 45,000 calls from RCB. 45,000. 45,000 calls from RCB. 45,001. 45,002. Final call. 46,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 46,000 from Legend Fighters. 46,000. 46,000 calls from Legend Fighters for Ayushman. 46,000. 46,001. 46,002. 47,000 calls from RCB. 47,000. 47,000. 47,000. 48,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 48,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 48,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 48,001. 48,002. Final call. 48,003. Sold to Legend Fighters in the price of 48,000. Bowler Kullu. Price of 3,000. New player Bowler Kullu. Let's bid for Kullu. The price of 3,000. Kullu. Left hand batsman and left arm medium pace bowler. Kullu. For Kullu 1, 2, 3,000 calls from Bengal Tigers. For Kullu 3,000. 3,000 calls from Bengal Tigers. 3,001. 3,002. Final call 3,003. Sold. Kullu sold to Bengal Tigers in the price of 3,000. Point. Base price of 5,000. First call from RSS, price of 5,000. 6,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 6,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 7,000 from RSS. 8 from Legend Fighters. 9 from RSS. 10,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 11,000 from RSS. 12 from Bengal Tigers. 12 from Bengal Tigers. 13 from RSS. 14 from Legend Fighters. 14 from Legend Fighters. 14,000 from Legend Fighters. For all-rounder player Sibo. 14,000. 15,000 from Bengal Tigers. 15,000. 15,000 calls from Bengal Tigers. 15,001. 15,002. 16,000 calls from RCB. 17 from LF. 17 from LF. 17,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 17,000. 17,000 from Legend Fighters. 17,001. 18 from Bitti. 19 from LF. 19,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 20,000 from RSS. 20,000 from RSS for all-rounder Sibo. 20,000. 20,000. 20,000 calls from RSS. 21 calls from Bengal Tiger. 21,000. 21,000 calls from Bengal Tigers. 21,001. 22,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 22,000. 22 from LF. 23 from RSS. 23 from RSS. 23 from RSS. 82. 22 from 22 calls from Rising Superstars. 23. Sorry. 23,000 calls from RSS. 24 from Legend Fighters. 25 from RSS. 26 from LF. 27 from RSS. 28 from LF. 29 from RSS. 30 from LF. 31 from RSS. 32 from LF. 33 from RSS. 34 from LF. 35 from RSS. 36 from LF. 37 from RSS. 37 from RSS. 37 from RSS. 37,000. 38 from LF. 39 from RSS. 39,000 calls from RSS. 40,000 calls from LF. 40,000. 40,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 40,000. 41 from RSS. 42 from LF. 43 from Bengal Tigers. 43,000 calls from Bengal Tigers. 43. 44 from Legend Fighters. 44 from Legend Fighters. 44 from Legend Fighters. 45 from Bengal Tiger. 46 from Legend Fighters. 46 from Legend Fighters. 46 from Legend Fighters. 46,000. Call from Legend Fighters. 47,000 calls from Bengal Tiger. 47,000. 47,000 calls from Bengal Tiger. 47,000. 47,001. 48,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 48,000. 48,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 49 from Rising Superstars. 50,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 50,000 from Legend Fighters. 50,000. 50,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 50,000. 50,001. 50,002. 51,000 calls from Bengal Tigers. 52 from Legend Fighters. 52 from Legend Fighters. 52 from Legend Fighters. 52,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 52,001. 53 from RSS. 54 from LF. 54,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 54,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 54,000. 54,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 54,001. 55 calls from Bengal Tigers. 56 from Legend Fighters. 56 calls from Bengal Tigers. Sorry, Legend Fighters. 56,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 56,000. 56,000. 56,000 calls from Legend Fighters. 56,001. 56,002. Final call 56,003. Sold.
Two thousand. Right hand batsman, bowling style, right arm medium pace. Best price 2,000. Nizamuddin. Nizamuddin. New player, Nizamuddin. Best price 2,000. 2,000. Best price 2,000. Nizamuddin. Final call 2001, 2002, 2003. Unsold. Nizamuddin unsold. Anand came clear. Anand came clear. ବୋଲିଂ କରିବ ନା ଭଲ ବୋଲିଂ କରିବା ରଞ୍ଜିତ next player Ranjit best price 2000 right hand batsman next player Ranjit right hand batsman Ranjit right hand batsman Ranjit 2000 best price 2000 2000 best price 2000 next player Ranjit first call from RCB 2000 first call from RCB 2000 2000 first call from RCB for Ranjit 2000 2000 call from RCB for player Ranjit final call 2001 2002 2003 sold Ranjit sold to RCB at the price of 2000 Ranjit sold to RCB at the price of 2000 Ranjit sold to RCB at the price of 2000 Chinnu next player all-rounder Chinnu base price 5000 next player 5000 first call from LF 5000 6000 call from RSS 7000 call from LF 7000 from LF 7000 from LF 8000 from RSS 8000 from RSS 8000 call from RSS 8000 9000 from RCB 10000 from LF 11000 from RSS 12000 from LF 12000 call from LF 12000 call from LF 13000 call from RSS 14000 from LF 14000 from LF 15000 from RSS 15000 call from RSS 15000 call from RSS for player Chinnu 16000 from LF 16000 call from LF for player Chinnu 16000 16000 call from LF for Chinnu 16000 final call 16001 16002 17,000 LF 17,000 from RCB 18,000 from LF team କହୁଛି build କଲାଠୁ build କହୁଛି ମୁଁ 18,000 from LF 18,000 from LF 18,000 from LF 18,000 from LF for player Chinnu 19,000 from RSS 20,000 from LF 21,000 from RSS 22,000 from LF 23,000 from RSS 24,000 from LF 24,000 from LF for player Chinnu 24,000 25,000 from LF RSS 25,000 from RSS for player Chinnu 26,000 from LF 27,000 from RSS 28,000 from LF 29 from RSS 30,000 call from Bengal Tiger 30,000 call from Bengal Tiger BT 30,000 call from BT 30,000 call from BT for player Chinnu 31,000 call from RSS 31,000 call from RSS for player Chinnu 31,000 is there anyone else to beat him 31,000 31,000 call from RSS for player Chinnu it's a final call 31,000 to 1 31,000 to 32,000 call from RCB 32,000 33 from RSS 33,000 from RSS for player Chinnu 33,000 33,000 call from RSS for Chinnu 33,000 33,000 call from RSS for player Chinnu it's a final call 33,001 33,002 34,000 call from RCB. 35,000 call from RSS. 35,000 call from RSS. 35,000 call from RSS. 35,000 call from RSS. A final call. 35,001, 35,002, 36,000 call from RCB. 36,000 call from RCB. 36,000 call from RCB for player Chinnu. 36,000. Is there anyone else to beat him? 36,000. 36,000 call from RCB for player Chinnu. It's a final call. 36,001, 36,002, 37,000 call from RSS for player Chinnu. 37,000 call from RSS for player Chinnu. 36,000 call from RSS. 36,000. 36,000 call from RSS. Sorry, 37. Sorry, 37,000 call from RSS. It's a final call. 37,001. 38,000 call from BT. 38,000 call from BT. 38,000 call from BT for player Chinnu. 38,000. 38,000 call from BT. 38,000 call from BT. 39,000 call from RSS. 39,000 call from RSS. 39,000 call from RSS for player Chinnu. 39,000. 39,000 call from RSS. It's a final call. 39,001. 39,002. 39,003. Sold. 39,000. At the price of 39,000. Chinnu sold to RSS. At the price of 39,000. It's a good bid. 39,000. Sold 39 at the price of 39,000. Chinnu sold to RSS. Congratulations, Chinnu. Next player Susil, base price 3,000. Next player Susil, base price 3,000. Next player Susil, base price 3,000. 3,000. Base price 3,000. 3,000. First call from RSS 3,000. First call from RSS at the price of 3,000. First call from RSS 3,000 for player Susil. First call from RSS at the price of 3,000 for Susil. 3,001, 3,002, 4,000 call from RCB. 4,000 call from RCB. 5,000 call from RSS. 5,000 rupees call from RSS for player Susil. $5,000 call from RSS for player Susil. 5,000. 5,000 call from RSS for player Susil. It's a final call. 5,001, 5,002, 6,000. 6,000 call from RCB. Again RSS 7,000. Again RSS 7,000 call from RSS for player Susil. 7,000 call from RSS for player Susil. 7,000. 7,000 call from RSS for player Susil. 7,000 call from RSS for player Susil. It's a final call. 7,001. 8,000. 8,000 call from RCB. 9,000 call from RSS. 9,000 call from RSS for player Susil. 9,000. 9,000 call from RSS for player Susil. 9,000. 9,000 call from RSS for player Susil. Final call. 9,001. 9,002. 9,003. Sold. At the price of 9,000, Susil sold to RSS. Sorry. At the price of 9,000, Susil sold to RSS. At the price of 9,000, Susil sold to RSS. Congratulations, Susil. Next player, please. Subham. Next player, Subham Pradhan. Next player, Subham Pradhan. Base price 5,000. Next player, Subham Pradhan. Base price 5,000. First call from LF 5,000. First call from LF player 5,000. 6,000. 6,000 call from RSS. 6,000 call from RSS. 6,000. 6,000 call from RSS for player Subham Pradhan. 6,000. 7,000 call from legend fighter LF. 7,000 call from legend fighter. 8,000 call from RSS. 8,000 call from RSS. 9,000 call from BT. 9,000 call from BT. 9,000 call from BT for player Shubham. 9,000 call from BT for player Shubham. It's a final call. 9,001. 9,002. 10,000 call from RCB. 10,000 call from RCB. 10,000 call from RCB for player Shubham. 11,000 call from legend fighter LF. 11,000 call from LF. 11,000 call from LF for player Shubham. 11,000. 11,000 call from legend fighter for player Shubham. Legend fighter call from LF for player Shubham. 11,001. 12,000. 13,000 call from LF. 13,000 call from LF. 14,000 from RCB. 15,000 from LF. 16,000 from RCB. 17,000 call from LF. 18,000 from RCB. 18,000 call from RCB. 19,000 call from BT. 19,000 call from BT for player Shubham. 20,000 call from RCB. 20,000 call from RCB. 20,000. 20,000 call from RCB for player Shubham. It's a final call. 20,001. 20,002. 21,000 call from LF. 22,000 from BT. 21,000 from LF. 22,000 call from BT. 22,000 call from BT. 23,000 from LF. 23,000 call from LF. 23,000 call from LF for player Shubham. 23,000 call from LF for player Shubham. 24,000. 24,000 call from BT. 25. 25,000 call from LF. 25,000 call from LF for player Shubham. 25,000 call from LF for player Shubham. 25,000. It's a final call. 25,001. 26,000 call from BT. 27,000 call from LF. 27,000 call from LF. 27 call from LF for player Shubham. 27,000. 27,000 call from LF for player Shubham. 27,000. 28,000 call from BT. 28,000 call from BT for player Shubham. 28,000. 28,000 call from BT for player Shubham. It's a final call. 28,001. 28,002 to BT. 28,003. 29,000 call from RSS. 29,000 call from RSS. 29,000 call from RSS. 30,000 call from BT. 30,000 call from BT for player Shubham. 30,000. 30,000 call from BT for player Shubham. 30,000. 30,000 call from BT for player Shubham. 30,000. It's a final call. 30,001. 30,002. 30,003. 30,000. At the price of 30,000. Shubham sold to BT. At the price of 30,000. Shubham sold to BT. Next. Next player Chinmay, best price 2000. 2000, best price 2000. Player name Chinmay, right hand batsman. Bowling style, right arm medium pace. Best price 2000. 2000 call. Nobody. No calls. There is no call. Sorry. 2000 best price. Final call. 2001, 2002, 2000 best price 2000. First call from BT 2000. 2000 call from BT per player Chinmay. 2000 call from BT per player Chinmay. 2000 call from BT per player Chinmay. 2000. 2000 call from BT per player Chinmay. It's a final call. 2001, 2002, 2003. Sold. Chinmay sold to BT at the price of 2000. Chinmay sold to BT at the price of 2000. Chinmay sold to BT at the price of 2000. Next player Janardhan. Next player Janardhan. Best price 2000. 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 First call from BT 2000. 3000 call from RCB. 3000 call from RCB. 3000 call from RCB. 3000 call, 4000 call from BT. 4000 call from BT. 5000. 5000 call from RCB. 5000 call from RCB. For player Janardhan. 6000 call from RSS. 6000. 6000 call from RSS. 7000 call from RCB. 7000 call from RCB. 7000. 8000 call from RSS. 8000 call from RSS for player Janardhan. 8000. 8000 call from RSS for player Janardhan. 8000. It's a final call. 8001. 8002. 9000. 9000 call from BT. 9000. 9000 call from BT for player Janardhan. 9000. 9000 call from BT for player Janardhan. 9000. 10,000 call from LF. 10,000 call from LF. 11,000 call from RSS. 11,000. 12,000 call from LF. 12,000. 12,000 call from LF. 12,000. 12,000 call from LF. It's the final call. 12,001. 13,000. 14,000 call from RSS. 15,000 call from LF. 15,000 call from LF. 15,000 call from LF for player Janardhan. It's a final call. 15,001. 16,000 call from BT. 17,000 call from LF. 17,000 from LF. 17,000 from LF for player Janardhan. 17,000 call from LF for player Janardhan. It's a final call. 17,001. 17,002. 18,000 call from BT. 19,000 call from LF. 19,000 call from LF for player Janardhan. 19,000. 19,000 call from LF for player Janardhan. 20,000 from BT. 21,000 from LF. 21,000 call from LF. 21,000 call from LF. 21,000 call from LF. 21,000. 22,000 from BT. 23,000 from LF. 23,000 from LF. 23,000 from LF. 23,000 from LF. 23,000 call from LF for player Janardhan. It's a final call. 23,001. 24,000 call from BT. 24,000 call from BT. 25,000 call from LF. 25,000 call from LF. 26,000 from BT. 27 from LF. 27 from LF. 27,000 call from LF for player Janardhan. 27,000 call from LF for player Janardhan. 27,000 call from LF for player Janardhan. It's a final call. 27,001. 28,000 call from BT. 28,000. call from BT for player Jonathan. 28,000. 28,000 call from BT for player Jonathan. 28,000. 28,000. 28,000 call from BT for player Jonathan. It's a final call. 28,001. 28,002. 28,003. Sold. Jonathan sold to BT at the price of 28,000. Jonathan sold to BT at the price of 28,000. 28,000. Next player, please. Naidu. Next player.
Why Madhu?
Hmm?
Why Madhu?
Next player, Y Madhu. Next player, Y Madhu. बोलो था ना. Next player, Y Madhu at the price of 3,000. Best price 3,000. Best price 3,000. 3,000. First call from RCB at the price of 3,000. First call from RCB 3,000. First call from RCB for 3,000. 3,000 call from RCB. It's a first call. It's a first call from RCB 3,000 for for Y Madhu. First call from RCB. Final call 3,001. 4,000 call from Legend Fighter. 4,000 call from LF. 4,000 call from LF. 4,000 call from LF. 4,000 call from LF. 5,000 call from RCB. 6,000 call from LF. 6,000 call from LF. 6,000 call from LF. 7,000 call from RCB. 8,000 call from LF. 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 It's a final call. 8,000 call from LF. 9,000 call from RCB. 10,000 call from LF. 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 11,000 call from RCB. 12,000 call from LF. 12,000 call from LF. 12,000 call from LF. 12,000. 13,000 call from RCB. 14,000 call from LF. 14,000 call from LF. 14,000 call from LF. 14,000 call from LF. It's a final call. 14,001. 15,000 call from RCB. RCB again 15,000. 16,000 call from LF. 16,000 call from LF for player Y Madhu. 16,000. 17,000 call from RCB. 17,000 call from RCB for player Y Madhu. 17,000. $18,000 call from LF for player Y Madhu. 19,000. 19,000 call from RCB. 20,000 from LF. 20,000 call from LF. 20,000 call from LF. 20,000 call from LF for player Y Madhu. 20,000. 20,000 call from LF. It's a final call. 20,001. 20,002. 21,000 call from RCB. 21,000 call from RCB. 21,000 call from RCB. 21,000 call from RCB. It's a final call. 21,001. 21,002. 21,003. Sold. Y Madhu sold to RCB at the price of 21,000. At the price of 21,000, Y Madhu sold to RCB. Naidu sold to RCB at the price of 21,000. Next player is a big match player. He is a big match player. He is a big match player. And his name is Rahul. He's a big match player. Rahul. Best price 2,000. 2,000. 2,000. Best price 2,000. 2,000. He's a big bass player. 2,000. 2,000. 2,000. First call from RSS 2,000. First call from RSS 2,000. 2,000 first call. First call from RSS price 2,000. First call from RSS best price 2,000. It's a final call. 3,000. 3,000 call from LF. 3,000 call from LF. 4,000 from RCB. 4,000 from RCB. 4,000 call from RCB. 4,000 call from RCB. 4,000 call from RCB. 4,000 call from RCB for player Rahul. 5,000 call from RSS. 5,000 call from RSS. 5,000 call from RSS for player Rahul. 5,000 call from RSS for player Rahul. It's a final call. 5,001. 5,002. 6,000 call from RCB. 6,000. 6,000 call from RCB. It's a good bid. 6,000 call from RCB for player Rahul. 7,000 call from RSS. 7,000 call from RSS for player Rahul. 7,000. 7,000 call from RSS for player Rahul. 7,000. 7,000 call from RSS. It's a final call. 7,001. 7,002. 8,000. 8,000 call from RCB. Again back RCB. 8,000. 9,000 call from RSS. 9,000 call from RSS for player Rahul. 9,000. 9,000 call from RSS for player Rahul. 9,000. 9,000 call from RSS for player Rahul. 9,000. Final call. 9,001. 10,000 call from RCB. RCB. 10,000 call from RCB. 10,000 call from RCB. 10,000 call from RCB for player Rahul. 10,000. 10,001. 11,000. 11,000 call from RSS. 11,000 call from RSS for player Rahul. 11,000. 11,000 call from RSS. 11,000. It's a final call. 11,001. 11,002. 11,003. Sold. At the price of 11,000, Rahul sold to RSS at the price of 11,000. At the price of 11,000, Rahul sold to RSS. Next player. Excuse me. Next player, please. What? Sanjay. $2,000. Next player. Sanjay. Next player, Sanjay. 2,000. It's an emotion. It's an emotion for him. 2,000. Breast price 2,000 for player Sanjay. No one calls from his side. No one. First call. First call from RCB 2,000 at the price of 2,000. First call from RCB. First call from RCB 2,000. First call from RCB 2,000. 2001. 2002. 2003. So Sanjay sold to RCB at the price of 2,000. Sanjay sold to RCB at the price of 2,000. Sorry, 2,000. Next player. Next player, Tanmay. Next player, Tanmay. Right hand batsman, 2,000. Best price 2,000. 2,000. 2,000. 2,000. Best price 2,000. 2,000. First call from RSS. 2,000. What should I do? What should I do? कौन करो यार फर्स्ट कॉल से इधर ले है ना नो कॉल्स विड्रॉ सॉरी नो कॉल्स फ्रॉम हिज साइड there is some issue please wait guys there is some issue okay we are back again next player Tanmay huh? Honda. Next player Tanmay base price 2,000 2,000 next player Tanmay 2,001 2,002 it's a final call 2,003 unsold 2,000 unsold Tanmay next player Tanmay 2,000 unsold next player Bonti right hand batsman 2,000 base price 2,000 next player Bonti 2,000 2,000 rupees next player Bunty 2,000 no one calls from each side is there anyone else to beat him 2,000 best price please raise your hands who want to pick please raise your hands who wants to pick please raise your hand who wants to pick him nobody else okay 2001 2002 2003 unsold Bunty unsold next player Lipu next player Lipu next player Lipu best price 2,000 2,000 best price 2,000 is there anyone else to pick him please raise your hands who wants to pick him please raise your hands please raise your hands who wants to pick him is there anyone else no one else I think no one else it's a final call 2001 first call from RCB thank you RCB first call from RCB 2,000 first call from RCB 2,000 2,000 first call from RCB per player Lipu it's a final chance 2001 3,000 call from RSS 3,000 call from RSS for player Lipu 3,000 3,000 call from RSS for player Lipu 3,000 3,000 call from RSS for player Lipu 3,000 3,000 call from RSS it's the final chance 3,001 3,002 3,003 sold Lipu sold to RSS at the price of 3,000 at the price of 3,000 Lipu sold to RSS it's a good kick it's a good pick it's a very good pick Akash Patro. Next player Akash Patro. Next player Akash Patro at the best price 2,000. 2,000 best price 2,000. Please raise your hands. Who wants to pick him? Please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Who wants to pick him? I think nobody else. Okay, it's a final chance for each team 2001, 2002, 2003. Unsold. Akash Patra unsold. Akash Patra unsold. Next. Next player, please. Next player B Deepak, 2000. Best price 2000. B Deepak, 2000 best price. 2000. 2000. Who wants to pick him? Please raise your hands. Please. It's a final chance. 2001. 2000. Best price. First pick. First call from RCB at the price of 2000. First call. It was first call from RCB. It's our first call. 2000. 2000 call from RCB. 2000. It's a final call. 2001. 2002. 3000 call from BT. 3000 call from BT. 3000 call from BT. 4000 from RCB. 4000 call from RCB. 4000 call from RCB. 4000. 4000 call from RCB. 4002. 4003. 5000. 5000. 5000 call from Bengal Tiger. See, call about sorry. मुझे तोलने बाड़ी में नहीं से तोलने आવો. 5000. 5000 call from BT. 5000 call from BT. 5000 call from BT. It's the final call. 6000 call from RCB. Again RCB. 6000. 6000 call from RCB. 6000. Final call. 6001. 6002. 7000. 7000 call from BT. 7000 call from BT for player Deepak. 7000 call from BT. 7000 call from BT for player Deepak. 7000. 7000 call from BT for player Deepak. 7000. It's a final call. 7001. 7002. 8000 call from RCB. 8000 call from RCB. 8000 call from RCB. 8000 call from RCB. It's a final chance. 8001. 8002. 8003. Deepak sold to RCB at the price of 8000. Deepak sold to RCB at the price of 8000. Congratulations, Deepak. Oh. Next player Chandan. Best price 5000. Next player Chandan. Best price 5000. First call from LF 5000. 5000. First call from LF. 5000. 6000 call from RSS. 6000 call from RSS. 7000 from RCB. 7000 call from RCB. 8000 from LF. 8000 rupees call from LF. 8000 call from LF. 9000. 9000. Okay. 9000 call from RCB. 10,000 from LF. 11,000 from RCB. 12,000 from LF. 13,000 from RCB. 14 from LF. 14,000 call from LF. 14,000 from LF. 15,000 from RCB. 16 from LF. 17 from RCB. 18 from LF. 19 from RCB. 20 for LF. 20,000 call from LF. 20,000. 21 from RCB. 22 from LF. 23 from RCB. 23 from RCB. 23. 24 from LF. 24,000 call from LF. 24,000 call from LF. 25 from RCB. 26,000 call from LF. 26 from LF. 26 from LF. 26 from LF. 27 from RCB. 28 from LF. 28 from LF. 29 from RCB. 30 from RSS. 40,000 call from RSS. 30. 30,000. 31,000 call from RCB. 32 from RSS. 33 from RCB. 34 from RSS. 35 from RCB. 35 from RCB. 35,000 call from RCB. 36 from RSS. 36 from RSS. 37,000 from RCB. 37 from RCB. 37,000. 38 from RSS. 38 from RSS. 38 from RSS. 39 from RCB. 40 from RSS. 40,000 call from RSS. 40,000 call from RSS. 40,000 call from RSS. 40,000 call from RSS for player Chandan. 40,000. It's a final call. 40,001. 40,002. 41 from RCB. 42 from BT. 42 from BT. 43 from RCB. 43 from RCB. 43, 44 from RSS. 44,000 call from RSS. 44,000 call from RSS. 44,000. 44,000 call from RSS. It's a final call. 44,001. 45,000 from RCB. 46 from RSS. 45,000 call from RCB. 46,000 call from RSS. 46,000 call from RSS. 46,000. 47 from RCB. 47 from RCB. 47,000 from RCB. 48 from RSS. 48,000 call from RSS. 48,000 call from RSS. 48,000. 48,000 call from RSS. 48,000 call from RSS. It's a final call. 48,001. 48,002. 49 from BT. 49 from BT. 50 from RSS. 50,000 call from RSS. 50,000 call from RSS. 50,000 call from RSS for player Chandan. 50,000 call from RSS for player Chandan. 50,001. 50,002. Final call. 50,003. 50,000. At the price of 50,000, Chandan sold to RSS. At the price of 50,000. 너네 공 있다? 거기 보시면 그냥 이름만 읽어. 50,000. At the price of 50,000, Chandan sold to RSS. It's a good pick. Oh, 50,000 रुपये छाड़ गया मध्ये रखले बहुत लोग Please don't loud. Please. Deepak. Next player Deepak, left hand batsman. Price 2,000. Left hand batsman Deepak. Best price 2,000. Next player Deepak. Best price 2,000. 2,000. Final call 2001. 2002. 2003. Unsold. Deepak unsold.
Aku logio kan. Kita kita jauh kan deh, kalau sendiri. Kita logio kau bukan apa, aku
Next player Rosandora. Next player Rosandora. 2000. Best price 2000. Next player Rosandora 2000. Everyone knows him as Russell. First call from Legend Fighter. 2000. 3000 call from RCB. 3000 call from RCB. 4000 from LF. 5000 from RCB. 6000 from LF. 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 7000 from RCB. 7000 from RCB. 7000 from RCB. 11,000. 11,000 from RCB. It's a final call. 11,001. 11,002. 12,000. RCB. Acha, sorry. 12,001. It's a final call. 12,002. 12,003. Rasandara sold to RCB at the price of 12,000. Rasandara sold to RCB at the price of at the price of 12,000. Rasandara sold to RCB at the price of 12,000. कितना कम रहा वाला चल 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 मुझे
Honda yang tiga. Ikut lagi kan?
Next player Santosh, base price 2,000. Next player Santosh, base price 2,000. Final call 2001, 2002, 2003. Final call. Unsold. Santosh unsold. Santosh unsold. Next player. Next player, please. Next player, Kiran. Next player, Kiran. Next player, Kiran, 2000. Best price 2000. Next player, Kiran. Best price 2000. 2000. Best price 2000. Kiran. Next player, Kiran. Sorry for technical issue ଟିକେ ଅଛି ତ ଆପଣ ବିଟ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ 2000 best price 2000 अच्छा हो किरण next player Kiran final call 2001 रोहिजा बोले 2000 best price please attention here please 2000 Ganesh, best price 5,000. First call from RCB 5,000. 5,000 first call from RCB. So call 5,000 first call from RCB. 5,000. 5,000 first call from RCB. 5,000. Last call, last chance. 5,001. 6,000 from BT. 7,000 from LF. 8,000 from 7,000 from RCB. 8,000 from LF. 9,000 from RCB. 10,000 from LF. 10,000 from LF. 10,000 from LF. 10,000 from LF per player. Ganesh. 10,000. 11,000 from RCB. 12,000 from LF. 13,000 from RCB. 13,000 call from RCB. 13,000 call from RCB. 14,000 from LF. 15,000 from BT. 16 from RCB. 17 from LF. 18 from RCB. 18,000 call from RCB. 19 from LF. 20 from RCB. 21,000 from LF. 22,000 RCB. 23 from LF. 24 from RCB. 25 from LF. 26 from RCB. 27 from LF. 28 from RCB. You have one chance. Okay, done. 28,000 from RCB. Is there anyone else to bid him? 28,000 from RCB. It's a final call. 28,001. 29,000 from BT. 30 from RCB. 30,000 call from RCB. Remaining force kata আছে? Remaining force সমস্ত
82, 97, 30, 54. Quite there. How quite there? LF you can go for 28. Bengal Nagar can go for 50,000. Rising Superstars can go for 93,000. And Royal Capitals can go for 78,000.
এটা কোটিম না? এটা LF না তো?
Yeah.
22 ଥିଲା 22 ଥିଲା RCB 22 ଥିଲା 31,000 call from BT 32 from RCB 32,000 call from RCB 33,000 call from BT 34 from RCB Bengal Tiger you can go with 50,000 only 50,000 52 na 3 slot আছে sorry 52,000 you can go 52,000 32,000 call from RCB 34 from RCB 35 from BT 36 from Bengal Tiger sorry 36 from RCB 36 from RCB 37 from BT 38 from L 38 from RCB 38 from RCB 39 from BT 40 from Bengal 41 from BT 42 from Bengal 43 from BT 44 from RCB 45 from BT 46 from RCB 47 from BT 48 from RCB 49 from BT 50 for RCB 51 from BT 52 from RCB 52,000 52,000 call from RCB per player Ganesh 52,000 52,000 call 52,000 call from its final chance 52,001 52,002 53,003 sold sorry 52,000 sorry One is sold to RCB at the price of 52,000. Please note down. 52,000. One is sold to RCB at the price of 52,000. কি হচ্ছে বল প্লেয়ার তোমার শুধু দুজন রইলে হ্যাঁ সোল্ড সোল্ড ভাই নেক্সট প্লেয়ার প্রীতম নেক্সট প্লেয়ার প্রীতম next player Pritham best price 3,000. Next player Pritham best price 3,000. First call from LF 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 3,000. It's a final call 3,001. 4,000 from RCB. 5,000 from LF. 6,000 from RCB. 7,000 from LF. 7,000 from LF. It's a final call 7,001. 7,002. 8,000 from RCB. 9,000 from LF. 9,000 from LF. It's a final call 9,001. 9,002. 10,000 from RCB. 11,000 from LF. 11,000 from LF. 11,000 from LF. For player Pritham. 11,000. Final call 11,001. 12,000 from RCB. 12,000 call from RCB. 12,000 call from RCB. 13 from LF. 13,000 call from LF. 13,000 call from LF. 14 from RCB. 14 from RCB. 14,000 call from RCB. 15 from LF. 16 from RCB. 16,000 call from RCB. 17,000 call from LF. 17 na 18,000 from RCB. 18,000 final call 18,000 from RCB. 18,001. 18,002. 18,003. Sold. Pritham sold to RCB at the price of 18,000. Next player, Sudhanshu. Next player, please. Keep silence, please. Attention here. Don't talk to each other, please. Next player, Sudhanshu. Next player, Sudhanshu. Best price 3,000. 2,000, sorry. Next player, Sudhanshu. Best price 2,000. 3,000 from LF. 3,000 from LF. 4,000 from RSS. 5,000 from LF. 5,000 from LF. Above. You can buy with 20,000 directly. 5, 6, 7. Why not possible? Above. Kete ichi Prathamai? 5, 6,000 from RSS. 7 from LF. 7,000 from LF. 8,000 from RSS. 9,000 from LF. 9,000 from LF. 10,000 from RSS. 11 from LF. 12 from RSS. 13 from LF. 14 from RSS. 15 from LF. 16 from RSS. 16,000 call from RSS. 16,000. 17,000 from LF. 17,000 from LF. 18,000 from RSS. 19,000 from LF. 20,000 from RSS. 21,000 from LF. 22 from RSS. 23 from LF. 23 from LF. 23 from LF. 24 from RSS. 25 from LF. 26 from RSS. 27 from LF. 28 from RSS. 28,000 from RSS. 29,000. 29,000 call from BT. 30,000 from RSS. 31 from LF. Sorry, 31 from BT. 32 from RSS. 33 from BT. 34 from Rising Superstars RSS. 34 from RSS. 35 from BT. 36 from RSS. 37 from BT. 38 from RSS. 39 from BT. 40 from RSS. 41 from BT. 42 from RSS. 43 from BT. 44 from RSS. 44 from RSS. 45 from BT. 46 from RSS. 47 from BT. 47,000 call from BT. 47,000 call from BT. It's a final call. 48,000 from RSS. 48 from RSS. 49 from BT. 50 from RSS. 50,000 call from RSS. 50,000 call from RSS. It's a final call. 50,001. 51,000 call from BT. 52 from RSS. Sold at the price of 52,000. Sudhanshu sold to RSS. 52,000 at the price of 52,000. Sudhanshu sold to RSS. Sold here. Sold. Lonsol. ଏତେ ତ ପଇସା କଣ କରିବ ରେ ସବୁ? Unsold player, first player, Monty, base price 2,000. 2,000, base price 2,000. First call from RCB, first call from RCB, 2,000. 2,000, first call from RCB, 3,000. No, sorry. 3,000 from LF. 3,000 call from LF. 3,000 call from LF. 3,000 call from LF. Final call. 3,001. 3,002. 3,003. Sold. Sorry, 4,000. Sorry, BT call 4,000. Musa. 4,000 call from BT. Final call 4,001. 5,000 call from LF. 5,000 call from LF. 5,000 call from LF. 6,000 from BT. Bonti. Player name Bonti. 6,000 from BT. Player name Bonti. 6,000 call from BT. Final call 6,001. 7,000 call from RCB. 8,000 from BT. 8,000 call from BT. 9,000 from LF. 9,000 call from LF. 10,000 from RCB. 11,000 from LF. 12,000 from BT. 13 from RCB. 14 from LF. 14 from LF. 14,000 call from LF. Final call 14,001. 15,000 call from RCB. 16 from BT. 17 from LF. 17,000 call from LF. 17,000 call from LF. Final call 18,000 call from BT. 19 from LF. 19,000 from LF. 20 from BT. 21 from LF. 22 from BT. 23 from LF. 23 from LF. 24 from BT. 24,000 call from BT. It's a final call. 24,001, 24,002, 25,000 call from LF. 25,000 call from LF. 26 from BT. 27 from LF. 28 from BT. 28 call from BT at the price of 28,000. Bonti sold to BT. 28,000 at the price of 28,000. Bonti sold to BT. Bonti and hello. Hmm?
Nijamuddin, Deepak Behera, Kiran, Santosh, Akash Patra.
Ganesh 52. Baban. Baban. Next player, please. Tanmay again. Tanmay. Tanmay. BT. 28. ଭୁଲ କଲେ ଦୀପକ ଆଡେ ଯାଇଥାନ୍ତେ ନା 28,000 ଭୁଲ କଲେ ବେଟିଂ ବି କରିଦଉଥିଲେ ଯେ ଟଚ୍ ପ୍ଲେୟାର କରିବେ 24,000 ଯାଏ ଯାଇପାରିବେ ହଁ Tanmay, next player Tanmay. Attention please, next player Tanmay. Base price 2,000. First call 2,000. Best price 2,000. First call from LF 2,000. First call from LF 2,000. First call from LF 2,000. 2001. 2002. 2003. Sold. Tanmay sold to LF 2,000. 2,000. Tanmay sold to LF at the price of 2,000. Next player Nizamuddin. Nizamuddin, next player. First call from RCB at the price of 2,000. 2,000. First call from RCB 2,000. 2,000. 3,000 from BT. 4,000 from RCB. 4,000 from RCB. 4,000 from RCB. 4,000 from RCB. 5,000 from BT. 6,000 from RCB. 6,000 from RCB for Nijamuddin. 6,000. 7,000 from BT. 7,000 call from BT for player Nizamuddin. Nizamuddin. Right hand batsman and bowling, right arm medium pacer. Right arm medium pacer and right hand batsman. 7,000 call from BT. Final call 7,001. 7,002. 7,003. Sold. BT. Nizamuddin sold to BT at the price of 7,000. Nizamuddin sold to BT at the price of 7,000. Next player. Slot full ले लेता हूँ. नहीं.
Next,
Deepak Behra.
Kovera.
Next player, Deepak Behra. Next player, Deepak Behra. Best price 2000. 2000. Next best price 2000. 2000. First call from RCB 2000. First call from RCB 2000. 2000. First call from RCB 2000. 2000. Final call 2001. 2002. 2 minutes. 2000 best price উঠেছে Bengal. Sold. Deepak Behra sold to RCB at the price of 2000. Next player, Kiran. Kiran.
Kiran.
Kiran.
Kiran, Santosh, Sadat. Kiran. Kiran.
Oh. Next player, Kiran. Next player, Kiran. Best price 2000. Next player, Kiran. Best price 2000. 2000. First call from LF 2000. Final call 2001. 2002. 2003. Sold. Kiran sold to LF at the price of 2000. Next player. Here.
Santosh.
Next player Santosh.
Santosh koi paise? Tin koi paise?
ये लेजेंड फाइटर नहीं की
हाँ?
लेजेंड फाइटर तो थी वो
Karna.
ಹೇಳಿ ಸುಗರ್ ಗಾಡಿ नेक्स्ट प्लेयर आकाश पात्र नेक्स्ट प्लेयर आकाश पात्र बेस्ट प्राइस 2000 फर्स्ट कॉल फ्रॉम RSS फर्स्ट कॉल फ्रॉम RSS 2001 2002 3000 call from RCB huh? Akash Patra sold to RSS at the price of 2000. Next player Santosh is also sold for RSS to fulfill the slot. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone to join with us. Thank you.
We will meet again.
We will meet again.